Hello and welcome back to Yorkshire Railway and welcome back to another model railway review. Today we're going to be doing another rolling stock review, and this time it is from Dapol, which is this, the MJA Bogie box vans. So these come lovely from Dapol. So yeah, we're going to get into it now. So interestingly to note, these come as a twin pack, and if you want to get some of these for yourself, they are code 4F025006, and it's the MJA Freightliner heavy haul bogie box van, numbers 502005 and 006. So anyway, let's slide them out of the package and we'll take a better look at them. Okay. So they do come in the block of ice packaging, and there is a interesting connection. So between them you have this little drawbar, and this is basically to run it more prototypical. So you can run them with just a regular NEM coupling, or we'll see what this does later. Take it out, and we've lost a bogie. I won't discredit this because this did come out of storage. Okay, so what I've decided to do is I've got the other one out of the box, just because, yeah, it appears the other one's got damaged when I moved house, but the detail is all the same. So interestingly to note, it is a plastic construction, but these are quite decently weighted, I'd say. It does appear to have some form of metal in the construction, but yeah, in terms of weight, it's pretty decent. I can definitely feel there is like a solid piece under here somewhere, so whether it is that's just metal construction. But yeah, let's look at the detail in better look. So we've got MGA and the running number there, 502006. We've got like what looks to be like a door there. We have some valves, a little sign there, something like that. Flipping it onto the end, we've got a vacuum pipe, and you can also see, if you flip it over, there's the spare NEM pocket, as well as like we have the ladders. So you can see there's the ladders for crew members. We've got some more logo detailing under frame. We've got these like sort of valves and pistons, so I presume that's for keeping the weight up. Lovely applied Freightliner logo on there. Again, we've got metal axles. So yeah, so they are metal wheels. So that does add a bit of weight, and they are quite versatile at moving. Buffer beams, not sprung, but they are big, chunky buffers. So that's great. Looking at the inside, it's got a bare sort of mustard colour. But yeah, plenty of room in there for storage. And then yeah, on the underframe, we've got just lovely brake rigging. You can even see that on the bogies a little bit. There's some brake rigging there as well. So yeah, really, really nice piece of rolling stock. I thought I'd just show fitting the NEM pocket there. So in it goes, and that is kinematic, just like the regular couplings. So yeah, that's sort of a bit more of a prototypical, although it is a bit sticky. Yeah. So fine on that side, but it does stick on that one. But it's still a decent waggle, so I think it is just a bit how it is, but yeah. So here we are down onto the track, and I think you can see that they are a really nice looking set of rolling stock. It's one of these that I sort of definitely want to add a few more of these, get at least probably 2 more packs, just to have like a rake of 6, maybe even 8, so I can get like a decent amount in there, because the other HIA wagons that I've got 6 of those, so yeah, I think 6 of these would look quite nice as well, just so that like I've got an alternative aggregate to transport. So I'm using obviously the HIAs, they're going to be a limestone hopper, but these might be good for like sand, or as like a gravel mixture. So yeah, it'd be great to have those as a alternative. You can see as well, if I move these up, so there's the connection drawbar. So that's sort of the extent you'd find the coupling to be. So it's quite a wide gap. Obviously it is prototypical, so with them coming as a pair, it's quite nice. However, you have the option, if you prefer an M pocket on each one, have them alternative, but this is basically how they would run. And they come with obviously the additional drawbar, so each one that you add to, you're supposed to use the drawbar, so you'd only have the NEM pockets at either end, which I think is quite a nice way of running them really. So you'd have one giant connected train. The only disadvantage I would say to probably running it this way is it's going to be a bit of a faff when it comes to uncoupling them, but at the same time, you know, you'd have probably a better running train, as well as obviously it looks more realistic, so you haven't got all those sort of NEM couplings. However, yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a problem when it comes to, let's say, taking them on and off. If you've got like say 6 or, you know, a rake of like even 10 wagons, and you're trying to get them off, you'd have to basically pull them apart rather than you know, being able to take them on and off and uncouple them. So that is one thing to bear in mind. Although I think when I get some more of these, I probably am going to have them all the same, like, you know, run on the drawbar, and just have an M pocket either end, just so that I can run them alongside each other. So, you know, if I want to do like a hauling either way, or shunting, I can do that. Or I might run them in sort of pairs, so have the drawbar like every other one. That way, yeah, if I want to do some like shunting with them, I can do that. But yeah, I'll probably just be running them around the layout with my Freightliner Class 66. Or if I get any other diesel locos, I can use that, because I have got a Class 60 on the way from Cavalux. That's a DC one, but I think that although these are Freightliner wagons, I don't think it'll look that bad mixing them together. I'd rather have all the same rolling stock available than have to keep on getting, like, you know, GBRF and then Freightliner and just unbranded ones. So yeah, I think that'd be a better way to do it. Okay, so I have got the MJA Bogie box fans, and they're attached to my Hatton's Class 66. So yeah, we're going to give the beast some juice and send him on his way. Okay, so time for some ratings. So this is for Dapol's MJA Bogie box fans, and we're going to start off with performance. So I should probably start saying that you might have noticed in the video that we didn't have the normal points running test. Not really sure what happened to the footage, but something went wrong and basically that bit was lost. However, I can confirm that there was no derailments, they ran absolutely smoothly over the point work, so gets a 5 stars from me, as well as during running, as you could see, there was no problems, no derailments, followed the class 66 absolutely perfectly, so yeah, performance-wise, really happy with that. I presume that is down to the fact that they've got metal wheels, and therefore they just turn a very free running wagon, so yeah, very, very happy with that. Detail-wise, I've given it 4.5 stars, and that is just because I think there is a bit more room for a bit more die-cast on there. It is probably being a bit nitpicky, but certainly they are quite lightweight wagons, and although they obviously have the free moving bogies, yeah, I just think it is a little bit on the plasticky side, but I do think that it is incredibly detailed, and every single separately fitted and picked out piece is absolutely flawless. So Dapol have done an amazing job with this. It's just I wish there was a little bit more metal on there, considering that some of the Hatton's originals are fully die cast. Certainly it would be better to see that on something from the likes of Dapol. Then we move on to livery. Livery 5 stars. The paintwork is absolutely phenomenal. All the printing on there is absolutely phenomenal as well. There is no paint bleed from the 2 separate paints that are on there, so yeah, it gets a 5 star from me. This is where we sort of run into quality now. At the beginning of the video, I did say about the bogie that fell out, the one wheel set that just dropped out. I wasn't going to mark it down in the final score. I've sort of, since editing the video, I've changed my mind on that, and that is the main reason being is, although it is probably me that has damaged this in some way, that has caused the wheel set to fall out of the bogies, at the end of the day, these were packed up in the best way I possibly could. I wrapped them in bubble wrap, I wrapped them in foam. They were very secure when I moved house. To the same level of wrapping that you probably find if you bought one brand new. They were very packed into a box, so certainly, I didn't handle them. I'd probably say actually I handled them better in a way when I moved house, in terms of, I wasn't throwing the box around the back of a postal delivery service van. They weren't thrown over the back of my garden gate or anything like that, chucked in the green bin. They were very well looked after on the way here, and obviously just, slightest bit of knocking maybe when they've been moved around the house when we got here has caused a little bit of damage. Not that it, has impacted it, because they went back in and it's been holding fine since the wheel was in place. So yeah, it's not that it's like permanent damage, but obviously from opening the box back up and the wheel set dropping out, yeah, it's not great. And if that's all it takes is a little bit of banging around in a box to loosen them, it definitely shows this is a possibility that you could receive one like this from whichever retailer you purchase it from. So yeah, I think there needs to be some form of credibility put on there, and whether it's down on me or Dapol themselves for the design, I'd say that more it lies on a 50-50 basis. So that's why I'm awarding the quality of 3 stars. That is pretty much the only reason. It could be the slightest bit of damage, but for a major component to fall out, I think that's a bit unacceptable, really. You may disagree in the comments down below. It is what it is at the end of the day. That is how I feel at this moment in time. And then we go to value, and I've given it 4 stars for value. Now, you might think it's a little bit generous, but I don't think 4 stars is too bad. The reason it hasn't got 5 stars, so I should say the full price of these is about the 50 quid mark, 53 quid. So you're looking, because it comes as a pack of 2, you're looking at basically 25 to 27 pounds ish a wagon, which I don't think is too bad. I think in terms of the high amount of plastic on here, and this is where we go back to the, there's not really enough die cast on here, and that's where it comes from, is really the value. I don't think there's enough die cast to warrant a quality product as there should be for that kind of money. I think realistically for the pack, I think 40 to £45 is a better price point, and that will make them about 20 to £22.5, a wagon, and I think that's more where this sort of should be ranging really, not the sort of £25 mark to £27 mark. So yeah, I think to 20 to 22.5 is a better for each wagon, and like I say, 40 to £45 for the pack. I think that is a better price point really. But that's not to say that I don't like these, and as I've sort of said throughout the video, I will be getting more of these. It's on my to-do list. Certainly, definitely going to be looking for the right price from the right retailer, but definitely, I absolutely love them. I think that Dapol have absolutely captured the essence of the MJA Bogie box fans, and certainly I do think they're a quality piece of rolling stock, and I definitely recommend going and getting some if you haven't already. And that leaves us with an overall rating of 4.3 stars, and I don't think that's pretty bad really. It's a really good score. We're on the higher end of the scale. Up to 5 stars is the top, so yeah, 4.3, can't really complain at that. But yeah, what I really want to know in the comments down below is, 1, have you enjoyed the video? 2, do you own one of these Dapol wagons, whether that be in the Freightliner livery or any of the other? I know that they did, I think it's Network Rail as well as GBRF. So yeah, let me know if you've got some in the comments down below, and what are your thoughts from this video. Are you going to be getting some? What's your thoughts really? As well as, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out, and massively would go a long way in helping the channel get some more viewers. So yeah, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well, and I will catch you in the next video. Hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Take care. See you later. I will see you in the next video.